Who will step up to fill the shoes of the legendary Jim Harbaugh as the head coach for Michigan? With Harbaugh's departure to the Los Angeles Chargers, the top job in Ann Arbor has been opened for the first time since 2014. Harbaugh's tenure at Michigan was marked by a return to glory, culminating in a national championship, 3 consecutive Big Ten championships, and 3 consecutive wins against Ohio State. He has now set his sights on the NFL, leaving a vacuum at Michigan that needs to be filled. Michigan, a national championship program, is an attractive proposition for any potential head coach. For years, the program didn't seem to have the edge to compete with the best of the SEC, but Harbaugh changed this perception. He demonstrated that there are no limits to this program, winning it all, and producing some of the largest draft classes in the country. However, the new coach will have to navigate a bit of a rebuild. Star players who contributed to the 2023 season's success, such as J.J. McCarthy, Blake Corum, and Roman Wilson, are on their way to the pros. Yet there are strong pieces in place, with players like Donovan Edwards, Colston Loveland, Mason Graham, and Will Johnson returning. Michigan is one of the best resourced programs in the country, ranking 11th nationally in football expenses in 2021 to 22. But can it compete in NIL recruiting? The Wolverines managed to win a national championship without a top 5 recruiting class or a transcendent quarterback. They became one of the best developmental programs in the country and turned really good players into NFL players. Can this development be sustained without Harbaugh? Or does Michigan need to recruit on the level of Georgia, Alabama, and Ohio State? Potential candidates to take up the mantle include offensive coordinators like Ben Johnson, Frank Smith, Kellen Moore, Eric Bieniemy, and Bobby Slowick, as well as Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn and New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick. To summarize, the search for the next head coach for Michigan is on. The new coach will inherit a national championship program with strong pieces in place, but will face the challenge of a rebuild and the question of whether to continue Harbaugh's developmental approach or to focus more on recruiting. With a host of potential candidates, the question remains, who will be the one to lead Michigan into its new era?